battleship is defined as a large armored warship with large caliber guns, and they were considered as a symbol for naval dominance for decades. And in this video, we will be taking a look at the largest battleships ever built based on their maximum displacement. At number 10, we have the Richelieu Class battleships. The Richelieu Class were fast battleships built for the French Navy. 2 ships of the class were built and were in commission during the 1940s to the 1970s. The ships had a length of 247.8 meters, a beam of 33.8 meters, and a draft of 9.9 meters. The Richelieu Class had a standard displacement of 37,850 tons and a maximum displacement of 44,698 tons. The ships were armed with 8 380mm, 15-inch guns in 2 quad turrets, 9 152mm, 6-inch guns in 3 triple turrets, 12 100mm, 3.9-inch anti-aircraft guns, 8 37mm, 1.5-inch anti-aircraft guns, 24 13.2mm, 0.52-inch machine guns. At number 9, we have the South Dakota Class battleships. The South Dakota Class were fast battleships built for the United States Navy. 4 ships of the class were built and were in commission during the 1942 to 1947. The ships had a length of 207 meters, a beam of 33 meters, and a draft of 11 meters. The South Dakota Class had a standard displacement of 35,562 tons and a maximum displacement of 45,223 tons. The ships were armed with 3 triple 16-inch, 406mm guns, 25-inch, 127mm, dual-purpose guns, 76 40mm, 1.6-inch anti-aircraft guns, 67 single 20mm, 0.8-inch anti-aircraft guns. At number 8, we have the Literieu Class battleships. The Literieu Class were battleships built for the Regia Marina, the Italian Navy. 3 ships of the class were built and a 4th one was launched but was not completed. They were in commission during 1940 to 1948. The ships had a length of 237.7 meters, a beam of 32.8 meters, and a draft of 9.6 meters. The Literieu Class had a standard displacement of 42,724 tons and a maximum displacement of 45,236 tons. The ships were armed with 3 triple 15-inch, 381mm guns, 12 152mm, 6-inch guns, 4 120mm, 4.7-inch guns, 12 90mm, 3.5-inch anti-aircraft guns, 20 37mm, 1.5-inch guns, 20 20mm, 0.79-inch guns. At number 7, we have the North Carolina Class battleships. The North Carolina Class were fast battleships built for the United States Navy. 2 ships of the class were built and were in commission during the 1941 to 1947. The ships had a length of 222 meters, a beam of 33 meters, and a draft of 10.8 meters. The North Carolina Class had a standard displacement of 37,200 tons and a maximum displacement of 45,500 tons. The ships were armed with 3 triple 16-inch, 406mm guns, 20 times 5-inch, 127mm, dual-purpose guns. Smaller weapons, like Bofors 40mm or Oerlikon 20mm guns, were installed on the battleship for anti-aircraft purposes. At number 6, we have the King George V Class battleships. The King George V Class battleships were battleships built for the British Royal Navy. 5 ships of the class were built and were in commission during the 1940 to 1951. The ships had a length of 227.1 meters, a beam of 31.5 meters, and a draft of 10.2 meters. The King George V Class battleships had a standard displacement of 40,642 tons and a maximum displacement of 46,088 tons. The ships were armed with 2 quadruple, 1 twin 14-inch, 356mm guns, 8 twin 5.25-inch, 133mm dual-purpose guns, 6 octuple 2-pounder gun, 40mm, 1.6-inch anti-aircraft guns, 10 single 40mm, 1.6-inch Bofors anti-aircraft guns, 36 20mm, 0.8-inch Oerlikon anti-aircraft guns. 5, we have the Nagato Class battleships. The Nagato Class were dreadnought battleships built for the Imperial Japanese Navy. 2 ships of the class were built and were in commission during the 1920 to 1945. The ships had a length of 225 meters, a beam of 34.6 meters, and a draft of 9.5 meters. The Nagato Class had a standard displacement of 39,130 tons and a maximum displacement of 46,690 tons. The ships were armed with 4 twin 41 centimeters 16.1-inch guns, 20 single 14 centimeters 5.5-inch guns, 4 single 7.62 centimeters 3-inch anti-aircraft guns, 8 53.3 centimeters 21-inch torpedo tubes, which were later removed. At number 4 we have the Vanguard class battleships. The Vanguard class was a fast battleship built for the Royal British Navy. One ship of the class was built and was in commission during the 1946 to 1960. The ship had a length of 248.2 meters, a beam of 32.9 meters, and a draft of 11 meters. The Vanguard class had a standard displacement of 45,200 tons and a maximum displacement of 52,250 tons. The ship was armed with 4 twin 15-inch 381mm guns, 8 twin 5.25-inch 133mm dual-purpose guns, 10 sextuple, 1 twin, 11 single 40mm 1.6-inch Bofors anti-aircraft guns. At number 3 we have the Bismarck class battleships. The Bismarck class were of battleships built for the Nazi Germany's Kriegsmarine. 2 ships of the class were built and were in commission during the 1940 to 1944. The ship had a length of 252 meters, a beam of 36 meters, and a draft of 9.3 meters. The Bismarck class had a standard displacement of 42,900 tons and a maximum displacement of 52,600 tons. The ships were armed with 4 twin 15-inch 381mm guns, 6 twin 15cm 5.9-inch guns, 8 twin 10.5 centimeters 4.1-inch guns, 8 twin 3.7 centimeters 1.5-inch guns, 12 single 2 centimeters 0.79-inch guns. At number 2 we have the Iowa class battleships. The Iowa class were fast battleships built for the United States Navy, and 4 ships of the class were built and were in commission during the 1943 to 1990. The ships had a length of 270.4 meters, a beam of 33 meters, and a draft of 11.5 meters. The Iowa class had a standard displacement of 48,492 tons and a maximum displacement of 61,000 tons. The ships were armed with 9 16-inch 406mm/50 caliber guns, 25-inch 127mm /38 caliber guns, 80 40mm 1.6-inch anti-aircraft guns, 49 20mm 0.79-inch anti-aircraft guns. At number 1 we have the Yamato class battleships. The Yamato class were super battleships built for the Imperial Japanese Navy. 2 ships of the class were built and were in commission during the 1941 to 1945. The ship had a length of 262 meters, a beam of 38.9 meters, and a draft of 10.4 meters. The Yamato class had a standard displacement of 71,111 tons and a maximum displacement of 72,809 tons. The ships were armed with 3 triple 46 centimeters 18.1-inch guns, 2 triple 15.5 centimeters 6.1-inch guns, 6 twin 12.7 centimeters 5-inch guns, 8 triple 25mm 1-inch anti-aircraft guns, 2 twin 13.2mm 0.52-inch machine guns. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe for more videos.